It has been so many years. I need to put in a tremendous effort now to bring back to me all that happened so many years ago. I, in my mortal life, have seen generations live, grow, and die. There's nothing that's mine now. It is all a part of this world. Of this world I'm getting tired of. I was without a single rupee in my pocket when I first read an advertisement about the lab somewhere. It talked about an experiment to reverse the aging process and grant immortality to mortal humans.
Let me explain it to you in simple words. Every cell divides. When the cell divides, it is not the same as it was few seconds ago. When the cell division goes on, there is decrease in the DNA levels, production of certain oxidizing agents, and there is also formation of certain cell debris. And this is the basic concept of cell aging and ultimately of a human being. What we are doing here is we're going to retard this process or reverse this process by just preventing the decrease in the DNA levels or formation of oxidizing agents and also preventing the formation of certain cell debris. By this, we are just going to keep the cell as it was before or sometimes much healthier than before. You have volunteered here today to be a part of this experiment, and if we are successful in this, it is going to change the future course of mankind, as we are granting immortality in all practical senses. Just imagine you being 1,000 years old and still healthy enough to lead a life when you are 30. But let me be very frank with you. Like all other experiments, this isn't one without any risk. As we are dealing with the cancer genes over here, which are normally suppressed, we are triggering in this experiment. So you might end up having certain different kinds of cancers. Or you might also end up having certain minor side effects like nausea, vomiting, or migraines. There are certain more side effects which even we don't know about. Let me tell you, this is an experiment. Please remember that. Everything has been clearly mentioned in the contract. Please do read it carefully before you sign it so that you know what you're getting into. Well, we are going to pay you handsomely for this. You would never have to work with us nor your family for the rest of 1,000 years.
It was a dream come true. Though I had no idea if it would work, it was still worth a try. I applied and got in. In 6 years, a lab was showing all signs of an oncology ward. Cancers of every type, from lungs to testicles, from skin to stomach, sprung up magically in test subjects. They all fell apart, those unfortunate souls with their lives shortened before time.
So how many died this month?
20 ma'am, and 2 more critical. Oxygen saturation at 55% for one, and urine output less than 200 ml per day for the other. They will die in another day or two.
So that leaves us with only 6 patients alive.
Of which, patients number 3241 and 3257 have been detected with thyroid tumors at varying stages.
Which stages and what kind of thyroid tumors?
In short, they won't survive the turn of the year, ma'am. We have only 2 without any signs of cancer.
Michael and me, the only ones who lived. I was 22 years old then. I'm 342 years old now. And when Michael died in a car accident, the fame was solely mine.
There is news that the death of Michael Carter may not be actually an accident, but carefully planned murder. Conspiracy theories state that.
I felt immortal. For some reason I knew I could not be harmed, that I could not die.
Cell division rate is inhuman. The wounds healed themselves in 37 hours. All we had to do is set up an IV line and make sure no one shot you again.
Justin Andrews is being given Z-security after the second attempt at assassination was spoiled purely because Providence intervened. The Prime Minister said that just we have mankind's final hope of immortality, and we are not far from getting all our answers.
My life isn't beautiful anymore, for I'm tired of the same sun and moon. The sun and moon irk me now. The green grass gets on my nerves. The blue sky is uninteresting. The birds are worthless, with only one talent, their one sound. I'd never thought boredom could be such a powerful force. I shot my ear. I was a coward. I live in a mental institute now. For my own safety, people say. Maggie here is the closest friend I have. She gets frequent episodes of paranoia, but it's completely normal in between.
Death is a bitch. She won't come to you at your appointed time unless you're absolutely sure of wanting her there with you. She won't come to you unless you do everything in your power to get her to take your life away. I needed death, I knew, but I wasn't sure. But then I'm never sure of anything. As I thought hard to get a solution to this, it struck me. I decided to lose my mind.
But why did you decide to lose your mind?
Because when you lose your mind, that is when you really die. You know, Maggie, that is death in its sense. When you lose your mind, all that is you is dead and gone. You're just a walking, talking doll, talking gibberish, drooling, dreaming all over yourself. Everything that was you is really gone. That truly, Maggie, is death. The death of you.
I started myself on a generous dose of L-Dopa, which was used to treat Parkinson's disease. I had discovered that its main side effect was psychosis.
Madness is my ticket to freedom from this life, Maggie. And I'm getting there, I know. I'm losing my mind slowly. But I want my story told before that happens.
You're in 2009. We are still in 2009. Your story is in your imagination. You're not 342 years old. You're only 25 years old. But who can tell for sure? You've been on this dose of L-Dopa for so long. Who knows when your psychosis starts? Maybe you died even before you concocted your story of immortality.
She's got a point there. At this stage, I can't tell for sure. No one can. But then all here are crazy anyway. Who can we believe? They are all dead. But I am on my way still. I believe I'm not dead yet, no matter what Maggie says.
It is the evening of the day. I sit and watch the